Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvanmutivisida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamaya Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurun Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattwabodho Vidhiyate Tattwabodho Vidhiyate. We were in the topic of the fourfold qualifications. The fourfold qualifications, in that we had already seen Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. After that, we had also seen what is Vairagya, Viragaha, Iha Mutrartha Phalabhoga Viragaha. After that, now we were on the topic of sixfold wealth. Remember, sixfold wealth. And what was wealth? We had already defined it. What is wealth? Dhanam, Tatteti Dhanam, and which has got buying power and which holds something that is called dhanam, that is called wealth. So here, internal wealth is being spoken of because we need these wealths, because we need them as internal instruments for our evolution. So Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam iti. These were the sixfold wealth. You can see the screen. I have shared it on the screen. So, Shamadhi, Sadhan Sampatti ka Shamo Dama Uparati Sitiksha Shraddha Samadhana Chaiti. Now, the question was Shamaha Kaha. This we saw in detail. Mano Nigraha. How can we control the mind? It is not possible to control the mind because mind is an instrument and it cannot be controlled directly. So, if we want to control a car that we are driving, the driver has to be controlled. So, the personality who has this mind, he has to be controlled. So, actually, Mano Nigraha is Vyaktitva Nigraha or the personality Nigraha. The person, the Karta Nigraha. The word was used, Karta Nigraha. The Karta has to be the person who is holding the mind, who is the possessor of that mind. He has to be controlled. And we saw how can we control the mind. We had seen it. We had a lot of discussion on that also, and we have seen it in detail also. So Shamah Kaha Mano Nigraha. See, all these six are actually, some saints also say they are quietude or quietness at different levels. We'll see how. This is a quietness of the mind. And Damaha Kaha, this also we saw last time. Chakshuradi Bahyendriya Nigraha. That means control of the sense organs outside Indriyas, the five sense organs of action and the five sense organs of perception. When we control them, it is called Dhamma. And there is a way to control that also we saw last time. Now we have to go ahead, we have to move ahead because we are moving very, very slowly. So next topic that is under discussion is Uparamaha Kaha. Uparamaha Kaha. So Uparamaha Kaha means what? Uparama. What is Uparama? Swadharma Dharmanushtanam eva. What is Swadharma? Now we will see this in detail. What does this mean? Swadharmanushtanam eva. Swadharmanushtanam eva, withdrawal. Now Uparamaha actually in English it will mean that withdrawal of our sense organs, withdrawal of a personality, withdrawal from the things outside that distracts us. So withdrawal means what? Now withdrawal means observe. If you only withdraw and do nothing, that is not swadharmanushthanam. So we are going to describe now or discuss now on this swadharma. You all must be having a lot of doubts on swadharma, and many people, they have heard this word, but they do not know the direct meaning or the actual meaning. What is the, what does it indicate? And then they actually are confused on this word swadharma. Many a times it is used loosely also when we are interacting with each other. And anushtanam eva, this anushtan word is also very important that we need to understand what is anushtan. So we are going to see these two words, swadharma and anushtanam. Okay, so let me stop this sharing. So now, what is happening is, now this, what is withdrawal? Swadharmanushtanam eva. Now, what is Swadharmanushtanam eva? So when there are many a times it happens that there is a lot of, there are people say that what is called dharma, what is swadharma? One is called samanya dharma and one is called swadharma. What is samanya dharma now? When we are saying what samanya dharma, Samanya dharma means what? Samanya dharma means that dharma which is common for everybody. That dharma which is common for everybody. Common for everybody in the sense what? Like speaking the truth, like non-hurting, non-violence. All these are called Samanya dharma. It is equal for everybody. Everybody has to observe that. You can say that it will make our life better in many ways. You can think better. You can interact better with people. People will find you in better position. You will also find yourself in better position with others when you're interacting on these dharma categories or dharmic levels. So this is called dharma. So when we are observing these dharmas, what actually happens is we are actually performing those things that are acceptable by all and that will give me more power. Like Anya Vritti Pratishad, uh, when I need to do something, when I want to do something, I get distracted by other things. That is not Swadharma. First, let me tell you what is Swadharma. Swadharma meaning what is the expectation people have from me. That is called Swadharma. When I am established on those lines, what are the expectations of other, like a person? His profession is a teacher. He is a teacher by profession. So what is his expectation from the society? The society will expect him to be teaching properly. He should have a proper knowledge. He should maintain his own character. He should not be very, very strict. He should not be an angry person. All these are his swadharma now. So swadharma means what? What are the expectations of the people around him? And the good point is that when a person observes those rules or regulations, those expectations around around him, then he starts getting more rights. Very simple. If I tell you that the dharma of a mother is to provide for her child's nutrition. Suppose she has to cook for the child. And the right of the child is what? The right of the child is to have good food from his mother. So one is performing her duty and the other is getting his right. So when one fulfills his duties, automatically he is giving some right or providing the rights to somebody. The opposite will be when a person is not doing his duties, he is taking away the rights of some person. Some person is devoid of his rights when we are not performing our duties. This is a very, very important point. What is happening actually? Actually, I am performing a duty. When I'm performing a duty, simultaneously, there are, for those duties, there are personalities who are waiting for them, for their rights to be fulfilled. I don't know if I'm making the point clear. But when a person, like I gave you the example of a mother has a right has a duty to provide for the nourishment of the child. She will cook, she will look after the child. If she doesn't perform her duties, she is taking away the rights of the child. So when we perform any duty, then we are giving the rights to somebody. So when we are giving the rights to somebody, it happens that slowly our rights start increasing. Our rights also start increasing. Suppose there is a very good teacher and he is liked by all in the community, the society, in the school or in the institution, wherever he is teaching. What will happen? He will be getting more rights. He will be getting more rights means what? He will be getting more freedom also. Freedom to perform, freedom to act, freedom to take his own decisions. So all these things, he will be free. He will have a free hand in his decision making also, because he is performing his rights. So that is why this is said here that Swadharmanushthanam. So I am describing the word Swadharma. Swadharma Anushtanam eva. So Swadharma. So dharma means what? Dharma means which protects a person. Dharma means that which protects a person. Protects a person means what? He is being protected from. You need not worry those things that will protect him now. You need not worry about it at all. So that which holds you, that which will protect you, that is called swadharma. That is called dharma. Now, the dharma for everybody is different. Like ahimsa, this is called samanya dharma. It is same for everybody. That is same for everybody. Swadharma means a specific dharma. Swadharma means that it is specific for some specific person. What is the specific dharma? What is the specific duties, you can say? Duty is not the right translation of swadharma, dharma, because it encompasses many things. So dharma actually word cannot be translated into rights. So specific tendencies of living beings are there, of enjoying, of indulging. So all those are catered to when a person performs his rights, his duties, his swadharma, like I told you just now, that when a person is performing his duties, what is he doing? He is actually giving the rights to somebody. So somebody's rights are being fulfilled when he is completing his own duties. So when a person does the duty, he is giving the right to somebody. Like I told you, the example of the mother and the child. So because there are inbuilt tendencies, many tendencies are there in us. Some tendencies, some vasanas I'm translating into tendencies. Some vasanas are there which will pop up suddenly, and I am surprised, I'm aghast actually that, oh my God, this type of vasana or this type of tendency was in me. It never showed up before. I never knew that I had this tendency also, but it has. So to curtail all those things, what is happening? Swadharma has been designed. Swadharma has been designed. So inbuilt tendencies are there in which a person is born, with which the person is born. Sometimes there is the work of art, sometimes there is music, sometimes there is carpentry, sometimes dance, sometimes some other things. So all those tendencies are there, and to increase those tendencies or to curtail those tendencies, Swadharma helps us. So as per Swadharma, now how to make a karta, how to make a karta now here. See, now when we are doing it, that shouldn't be left. Otherwise, what will happen? He will be very, very sad. If that karta inside, see, we all have doers. If that doer is left aside, if that doer is not paid attention to, what will happen? He will be very, very sad. He will be sad because there is nobody to pay attention towards him. So what is happening? So make that karta a surrendered karta. Now that karta is a surrendered karta. He is not a very independent karta. He is doing everything. He is doing everything for somebody hired to please somebody higher than him. He has an altar. It may be some institution. It may be some teacher. It may be some other person. It may be society. It may be country also. So you will get a situation where your hidden karta will be prompted out or employed or involved off and on. So from time to time, situations will occur when when the situation will demand your hidden karta to come out. And how does this happen? This happens how? Because there is innate tendencies, some innate tendencies, some we are born with. We have to cater to those innate tendencies also. And how to do it? With the swadharma. With the swadharma. Now here it is saying that Uparama kaha. What is Uparama? What is withdrawal? Withdrawal means swadharmanushthanameva. We are only concentrating on our swadharma. So distractions, all the distractions are taken away. See, any excellence needs concentration. Any excellence needs withdrawal. A good scientist is a good scientist because he has withdrawn himself from other things. A good artist, a perfectionist is a good artist when he has withdrawn himself from other distractions. So wherever we have seen perfections, wherever there is a perfection, he has done uparam. He has withdrawn himself. Otherwise, and what does withdrawal mean? Withdrawal means anya vritti pratished. Uparama means withdrawal. Yes. So Uparama means withdrawal. Withdrawal means anya vritti pratished. Other vrittis are also coming. And I am not I'm not paying attention to those other vrittis because I know which one is my swadharma. So as per my swadharma only, like I am a brahmacharini, what is my swadharma? My swadharma is to read the scriptures, to understand it, to discuss on that. My swadharma is not to go to movies and to discuss about movies and to tell you which one was the best one and to go where and to go shopping and where we'll get good things. That is not my swadharma. If I start doing or talk about some business proposal, that's not my swadharma. If I start doing that, I am transgressing my limits. And when I transgress something, what will happen? That will show in my it will show in my nature, it will show in my situations, it will show in my show through the people around me, show through the rage around the society for me, the inacceptance, unacceptability of the society for me. All these will pop up and start coming up because nobody will accept me. So what does this mean? That I'm transgressing my limits somewhere. That is not right. So this is the thing that has been said. So Anya Vritti Pratished. This is what is being said here. Anya withdrawal means that I am curtailing myself from all other vrittis wherever my mind is running, and I know what is my sadharma, and that is why I am employing my mind only to that thing. Okay, so this was my Uparama. I am continuously concentrating on one thing only. So excellence in any field is due to withdrawal only. People don't come, but thoughts come. I feel that people are coming around me, they are distracting me. Actually, people are not coming, the thoughts are coming and they are distracting. We allow ourselves to expose ourselves, and we need solitude, we need withdrawal to bring out the excellence that is hidden in us. We all have excellence in us, but actually it is hidden because we haven't concentrated to bring it out. We haven't sat quietly. See the curd, we put 1 spoon of curd in a bowl of milk and that curdles. It turns into curd. But again and again, if we go and keep stirring the milk, then it won't curdle at all. To make it into a curd, it has to be sitting quietly. We can't go and disturb that again and again. Similarly, if we sow some seed, that seed again and every day I take out from the soil and see how much has it come out. Has some roots started germinating? It won't. So we have to leave it alone. When we leave our mind also alone with ourselves, when when we are concentrating on something, that is called withdrawal. When we start doing it, what will happen? Then I will start having excellence in myself. Okay, Shobhava Amrito Matyasya Dantakaitat. In Kathopanishad, when Nachiketa was given the option of the boon that you take, I'm giving you whatever you want, Nachiketa. You take whatever you want. I'm giving you all these damsels. I'm giving you 100 years of life. I'm giving you prosperity. I'll give you a lot of money. I'll give you a lot of chariots, horses, this, that, maids and servants, everything. What did Nachiketa say? He said that you are distracting me from my goal. I don't want all these things. I just want to know the truth. I said, but I'm giving you all these. Enjoy. You're such a good child. You have come here. You have come all the way here. I want to give it to you. Yamraj told him. But he said, no, I don't want anything. Shobhava matyasya amritasya yadantakaitat sarvendriyani jarayanti tejaha. He told him that Shobhava, tomorrow all these things won't be there. You're giving me all this, but tell me tomorrow. Tomorrow means after 100, you are giving me a span of 100 years of life. But after that, what? I'll be back to square one. I don't need all these things. And Sarvendriyani Jaranti Tejaha, my all the Indriyas, the Tej of that Indriyas will go away. When I'm enjoying, when I'm doing Bhog, I'm actually dissipating my energy only. So all my sense organs will become weak. Api sarvam miti, api sarvam jivitam alpameva. All these are alpameva, small only, limited only in time. All these are limited. Tavai vivaha, tava nritya gita. You only just enjoy all these things. I don't want to have it. Keep it with yourself. This is what determination is. This with this determination, we have to withdraw ourselves that no, I have only one goal in front of me. I can see only one goal, like Arjun was there. Arjun could see only the eye that he had to hit, not even the second eye. Only that particular eye that his guru had told him to hit, only that eye of the bird he could see. The other things didn't matter for him at all. Can you imagine? This is what made him Arjun. And this is what made Nachiketa Nachiketa. That and that is why withdrawal is very, very important. Okay, so this is Uparama, quietude at the level of action. Quietude at the level of mind is Mano Nigraha, Shama. Quietude at the level of Indriyas is Tamaha. And quietude at the level of actions is Uparama. So when you are withdrawn, what depth is inside you, you really, that will baffle us because we have never known about ourselves. So sometimes such thoughts come out when we are with us. Actually, we don't, there should be an appointment with to meet ourselves also. Take an appointment with yourself and then sit and try to think about yourself, about your goals, about what you want to do, about it, about the time span you want to time span that you want to achieve your goals, where you want to be in the next 6 months, where you want to be in the next 1 year, where you want to be in next 15 years, short term, long term, all those goals should be very, very clear in our mind. This is called Uparama. And we can do this only when we are withdrawn. And when a person is withdrawn, he will have uniqueness. He will have a dazzling personality with him because he'll go inside. He'll go deep inside. So Upa means what? Close. Rama means what? To revel. To revel. So Upa and Rama, to revel very closely with yourself. That is called Uparama. Or another word is also Pratyahar. Pratyahar means what? When prati ahar, when I am obstructing the ahar. Ahar means the food, food meaning the sense, the five food for all the five sense organs, not only for the tongue, but for the eyes or shabda, sparsh, roop, ras, gandh, all the five food. I am stopping it. There is a gateway and I am stopping it there, filtering it, and then I'm taking it in. This is called pratyahar. If it is required only, then I'm taking. So to see those people who are very, very cautious, conscious about their health, about their looks, about their weight, so much they are conscious whenever they are eating. They'll be, no, I don't want any spices. I don't want anything fried. This much of calorie only, this much protein, this much, all these things. So he's very, very careful. Similarly, a person who's a seeker also is very, very careful with what he's seeing, with what he's listening to, with what he's discussing, what are the thoughts in his mind, what is he touching, what is he smelling, what is he saying, because he's got 10 sense organs. So he's controlling all of them. This is called Uparama. So Swadharma, I already told you. Yeah, yes, we will take this up. Don't worry, we will take this. We take this out and This. I'll take this up. Okay. Huh. I'll take this up. So, Pratik, wait. And our focus is diverting on okay. Using Uparama. Uparama and multitasking don't, they are just antonyms. They won't go together. You can't go, like day and night can't go together. Similarly, multitasking and Uparama, it is not possible. Uparama only means that there's only one thought of object, one object of thought, not many, one object of. And multitasking means what? There are many objects of thought. So you have got so many things to do. You're attending the mail also, you're replying to mail, here you're conversing with a friend also, and then you're on the mobile also, you're texting somebody. This is called multitasking. This is distracting you from all this. You're not concentrating 100% anyway. Actually, how does the mind work? The mind works fully on one topic at a time. When you're doing actually multitasking, it is fast tasking, fast track tasking. It is not multitasking. Multitasking is just that you have made your mind so super fast because mind has that capacity. So when it is working, it is so super fast that you are fast tracking everything. This is called multitasking actually. So when you're multitasking, you're taking one object, like I'm talking to you right now. If some, like here nobody is there, but if somebody was there in front of me also, and he's asking something, I'm replying to him also, I'm replying to you also, I'm doing the text also, and I'm seeing the book also here. This is called multitasking. So what is it? At a time, I am concentrating on one person only. It's not that simultaneously I'm looking at everything. It is sequential. Always remember, mind is working on sequential basis. So when I'm first looking at an object, that is my first object of thought. I leave it, then I go to the next one. Then I leave the second one, then I go to the third one. Suddenly I feel no, the second one needs me more. I'll drop the third one and again go to the second. So actually, all this procedure is so fast that I call it multitasking, but it is not so at the level of the mind. Mind works only at one time, at one place. I mean, at a single time, with one object or two. So it cannot have too many objects or even two objects. Even two, it cannot have. It will have only one. So in this way, this multitasking and Uparama, they cannot go together. So when Uparama is there, when concentration is there, the thing that this text is talking about, it is telling us to to leave everything that is distracting and to concentrate only on one. And that we have to define which one. That will make our karta very, very surrendered. That won't make our karta very, very powerful, or it will bring out some wrong tendencies from me. So I have to first define which karta I have to bring out. So situation sometimes helps me to bring out some hidden kartas also. Like suppose you have gone there and you are basically a singer, but suppose there is a hidden player also inside you. And wherever you are staying, suppose there a coaching is also there for cricketers or some whatever you want to play, some basketball, maybe a volleyball, whatever. Coaching is also going. So somewhere or the other, that hidden player inside you will continuously poke you that go. You can go there. At least ask what is the fees there. If I can enroll myself for the weekends, at least I can go. I had this desire for a long time, but I did not get an opportunity. Here you're getting an opportunity, at least. So go, learn something. It is good only for you and it is good for your health. Now it will give all the, all the reasons why you should join. This is the tactic of the mind. The mind plays like that. So all the tactics it will start giving you that you should go, you should do this. It will be very good for you, helpful for your health. As it is the whole day you're sitting and doing your work. So now you have an opportunity to go outside and do some hard work also. Go. So these are the inert kartas that are there inside us. And some or the other time, the outer situation will help or will poke or will instigate those hidden kartas to come out. We have to be very, very choosy in choosing which karta to bring out and which karta to curtail so that we are fixed on our swadharma only. So swadharma means what? I hope swadharma word is clear that the specific tendencies which I'm born with, what the society expects from me, what the people around expect from me, and which will enhance my rights after I do it. It won't curtail my rights, but it will help me enhance my rights further. Like I gave you the example of the mother and the child, teacher and the student. Okay, so this was the Swadharma. So your Varnashrama also will decide your Swadharma. Sometimes our Varnashram also mean now the youngsters they don't believe these things because they say all these are um, of backdated, these thoughts are not relevant at present. But whatever the scriptures say, we should know that also. If we are born in certain ashram, certain varna, that means that we have the tendencies of those varna. If a person is born in a Kshatriya family, it is possible, it is most likely actually that he will be having a lot of patriotism in him. Knowingly or unknowing, because he is born in a Kshatriya family, he must be having that. Or fighter attitude. Or an attitude that I would accept the wrong, or the attitude that I'll change the system for better. Well, these are Kshatriya tendencies. So that means what? That he had developed these tendencies in the past, and that is why he is born in such a family now. So these go on. So somewhere or the other, in choosing our Swadharma, our Varnashrama, in the family we are born in also helps us. Chalo, leave the Varnashram word. We can say whatever family traits are there, those traits can be carried forward from here. We can say like that. And ashram means what? Now, I hope this word Swadharma is clear. Now, let us go to the next word called ashram. Ashram means what? Ashram means what? The definition of ashram is asamantat shrama maryada iti vidyate yasmin. Asamantat, from all the sides. Shrama maryada. Shrama maryada means there is a maryada, there is a limit to the actions or to the efforts vidyate yasmin, where there is a, you can say, where from all the sides a person is under the rules and regulations. He is under the CCTV camera. This is called ashram, where he, from all the sides, he is abiding, or he has to abide by the rules and regulations. That is called an ashram. Asamantat shrama maryada vidyate yasmin. This is in Sanskrit. So if you don't do Swadharma, what will happen? He will lose his value. if he continuously does his Swadharma, slowly and slowly, he will start getting more and more of rights. So Swadharma takes away the mental choices. Sometimes there are choices. See, one is called priority and one is called confusion. Sometimes when there are two priorities at the same level, that is called a confusion. I don't know whether to sing or I don't know whether to play because both of them are the same priority. It happens. Many people, many children I have seen, they are good in many things. So they are good in, suppose, cooking also, and they're good in dancing also, and they're good in singing also. So there is a confusion. Why? Because there are too many priorities now. Priority should be one only. That is why it is called priority. Now, then there is no confusion. So here one has to be, when one is doing a Swadharma, the mental choices that are taken up. Now is free. What are you typing? Yeah. Yeah, this happens. This is confusion. So this is what. So actually, we feel that I won't give any freedom to my mind. Sorry, I will give all the freedom to my mind. But that is actually bondage. When I give complete freedom to my mind, that it can do anything it wants. Even if it upsets the apple cart, also, it is fine with him. I am not going to say anything. Let him do anything because today is what? Today is Saturday, today is Sunday, whatever, weekend, and I'm going to enjoy this weekend. Actually, that person is bound. He's not free. Anything in this world can enslave us. And a seeker does not want this. Anything. So when we were with our Acharya ji, he used to always tell us that whatever is binding you, like whatever is tempting you, or whatever you feel like doing, or feel like eating or doing, just keep on dropping those things. So that when you don't get that, your mind is completely free and relaxed. Otherwise, the mind is bound. Again and again, this thought procedure will trouble you that I want this, I want this, I want this. This goes in circles and circles and circles, and again, my mind will go there. It's very disturbing. And when you have tasted the quietude of your mind, at that time, again and again, if the mind is running in circles, it's very, very disturbing. You want it to come back to you, but it has gone away. How to take your mind under control? Just keep on dropping one by one the things that you like slowly. That is not doing any good. The food maybe, the mental habits maybe. Some people have the habit of unnecessarily becoming depressed. I don't know whether you have met such people. Unnecessarily. There is no reason for becoming sad. But they'll try to pick some topics from here and there, and then they will sit like that with a cup of coffee, or that too with in a very nice mug. I said that mug is so nice. Oh, but I'm so sad. So you need a reason to be sad. Everything is so nice and everything is so calm and peaceful. Everything is good. Your health is good. Look at those positive points. So we have to think about those things that trouble us in our mind and cater to all those things and try to concentrate on single thing. That is my swadharma. Okay, so freedom of mind is actually bondage. And bondage of mind, when the mind is bound, that is actually freedom. Now see, if your mind is bound, like if you know that today is Sunday and from the morning till evening you have got a schedule. At night, you'll be so fulfilled with your schedule. So fulfilled. The fulfillment actually, sometimes it happens with me. It won't let you sleep. You're so fulfilled and you're so quiet and your mind is so peaceful, satisfied with the whole day. that you did whatever you wanted to throughout the day and everything is completed. How did this happen? Because you didn't go by the choices that your mind placed, but you intelligently picked up those choices that what should be done and what should not be done. So binding the mind is actually freedom, and giving freedom, the licentiousness of the mind. Mind goes here and there, astray, not astray, astray when it goes, then that is the slavery of the mind. It's actually slavery. So automatically, swadharma is not possible. Some tapasya is required. We have to first and foremost find out what is our swadharma, but then a little bit of effort is required initially. Like suppose I have decided that I will do 2 malas of jap every day. I have never touched a jap mala also. Not, I have never done puja also. But I want that I have to learn this jap, the mode of repeating the name of the Lord. So I have learned. Now my mind does not allow me. The moment I sit, I feel okay. After 5 or 6 names only, I feel no, I have to drop this mala. Now next I'll do tomorrow. Initially, I have to put a little bit of effort. No, do it. Give some give some incentive to the mind that okay, if you do this 2 malas for a week, then we will go and eat something nice. You have to, like a child, you have to manage this mind also. Sometimes strict, sometimes very lenient, sometimes giving it something, giving something, some incentive, like that. You have to try to find out ways how you can evolve your mind to better thoughts, to better situations, to better tendencies, because all of that is inside you. Uddharet atmanatmanam natmanam avasade. You are your own friend, you are your own enemy, you have to help yourself to get up. Okay, so this initially some tapasya is required. Otherwise, this is not possible. So initially, if you do something, you need someone. We need somebody to push. So swa, because I do not do it alone. I'm not doing it. Swadharma. I'm not doing it all alone. I need somebody also. Otherwise, some area of disturbance will be there, and again, I won't be able to. So he will indulge and he will fall, and he does not control himself. He won't be able to control. The disturbance is not possible. This outer disturbances if there is an enjoyer without an enjoyer inside. So disturbance leads to enjoyment, and enjoyment leads to sin. This is a continuous procedure and it goes on. So Swadharma is what? Swadharma is like an amrit. Swadharma is like an amrit. If you practice Uparama, it will really free yourself from all the bondages of the mind and the tendencies also. Okay. So where you're not required, actually your mind unnecessarily goes into those topics, those people. If somebody, I can see somebody, 5 or 6 people talking there. Unnecessarily, I'll go there and I'll ask, what is happening? Is everything okay? They don't want to share also, but still I will go and indulge. Unnecessarily, I'll go and interrupt them. So mind has got these tendencies. So I will save a lot of time if I start doing withdrawal, Uparama. So this also is a very important thing. Now, next word is Anushtan. See, this Anushtan word is used for Upasana. Upasana meaning worship and all. So Anushtan says that you have to take sankalp, resolution. So Anushtanam is always with some sankalp, with some resolution. Like I want to complete 1 lakh Vishnu Sahasranam before I die. I want to complete 1 crore of Atharva Sheersha. People do that. And they complete also. I want to do 1 crore of Atharva Sheersha before I leave this body. So these things, this is called resolution. And when we have such resolution, the Lord also helps us. So with the resolution, when I'm doing some anushthan, it will give a different fruit. And there is some enthusiasm also inside because I have to complete a target. See, without a target, a person should not be left. Even in Durga Saptashati, okay. This is a very small amount. 1008 is a very small amount. It's not a big amount. And for a person like you, who can just by heart anything. But if you read it 50 times, you'll by heart the whole thing. Only 13 chapters are there. So 1000, you should make it 1 lakh times, not 1008. It is a very small amount. But yeah, you can take baby steps. You can first complete. While die. We all have to die. But you know something? Sometimes it happens that if you've taken a resolution and you haven't completed it, Bhagwan will see to it that either your lifespan is increased or you complete it before you die. This also has happened many times. So we never know. Never know. So always try to have big sankalp, big resolution in your life. So what was I saying? In the Anushthanam, there is a time also, there's a sankalp also, and I'm doing it, I'm repeating that thing also. So it is time bound. You restrict your eating, you restrict your sleeping, you restrict your activities because you have to complete it. And there is a certain enthusiasm also inside because I have to complete that task. And so this Anushtanam, this is very important. So this is Amrit for the seeker. It can bring it can carve out a beautiful personality from inside. Anushtanam eva. So this is what is Anushtanam. And the last word is eva. Only this. So Dharmanushtanam eva. Uparama is what? Doing only your Anushtanam. Only your Swadharma only. To which degree you will follow, there you will feel your worth. Now, to which degree, to that degree that you follow your sankalpa. And one more thing I want to tell you all is that once you keep on fulfilling your sankalpa, your resolution, the power in you to maintain those resolutions also increase. Again, if you have taken a resolution and you complete it, then naturally you will have more power inside to take bigger resolutions next time. And if you, opposite of this, if you take a small sankalp now and you break it, like tomorrow, I take a sankalp that I have to get up at 5 o'clock. 5? Yes, tomorrow I'm getting. Why? Because I get up at 9 every day. So I have taken a resolution to get up at 5. Actually, I should take a resolution to get up at 6 first. But I have taken. And then I break it. Suppose the mobile is on snoozing and I and I have put 5 or 6 alarms. And continuously I am just putting it on snoozing, it is snoozing. The battery is also dead and the mobile is also dead and I did not get up. Again, as usual, I got up at 10 in the morning because I did not complete my sleep. I got up at 10 and then the whole day I was sleepy. And then I felt unnecessary. I have taken this resolution. Next day, again, I won't take. So when I break my sankalp, what happens is I become a poor sankalp taker next time. I won't have that enthusiasm again to take a big step now. But apart from this, if opposite of this is, if I fulfill my sankalp, and then I have more power to take bigger sankalps. Next, if I get 5, I'll get up at 5. I do my jogging, my exercises, my yoga, everything, and I'm full of energy, vitality. Next time I'll think, okay, let me get up in Brahma Muhurta, 4 o'clock, 3:30, like that. So slowly, that enhances my power also. Okay, so your feeling of worthlessness when you don't do, that will go away. because I'm continuously maintaining that Anushthan. Okay, so this was what? This was a Uparamaha Kaha Swadharmanushthanam Eva. So my time is already finished actually. Do you have any questions? I have allowed you to unmute yourself.
Thank you, Amma. Yeah, so I was just wondering to ask that the first, not much questions today, but first question is um how to realize our own Swadharma, number one,
Mm.
and
I I told you initially only because your connection was not right.
Mhm,
That whatever that is the expectation of the people and whatever your inner tendencies, your
mhm,
tendencies, your specific tendencies that you like, or it should match. It should match. And what is the expectation of the other people, of the society from you, from around? Both of that. So that will define your Swadharma. We all should have our work as per our Swadharma, as per our inner tendencies, as per our specific tendencies of living, of enjoying, all those things. Because if we don't do that, we all have to identify first. See, a person is a doctor. What is his Swadharma? Tell me.
treating patients,
Treating patients. If a person is a father,
mm,
what is his Swadharma?
taking care of the child, taking care of the child,
And the family also. What is the
mhm,
Swadharma of a sweeper who's sweeping on the road?
cleaning and keeping
To
proper
keep everything
sanitation.
clean. Yes. So it depends. So whatever is his work, whatever is now he has become a sweeper. That means there are inner tendencies that made him a sweeper, as per his situation, as per his last birth, as per his karma phal, everything. So he went to a sweeper family. He is doing that work. He's liking that work. So he has got that thing. So now his, as per his swadharma, he has to keep everything clean. From there only he can rise. Shabri, by cleaning, by sweeping only, uh, had darshan of Lord. So the work is not important. How are we taking that work? That is important. How are we doing that work? That is important. Something is striking inside or not, that is important. So when a person, so in this way, we have to identify what is our swadharma, first and foremost. And swadharma, see, a person may be a wife also, I mean, a lady. She may be a daughter also. She may be a mother also. She may be a wife also. She may be a professional something also. Profession also. Maybe a doctor, maybe a teacher, maybe an accountant, maybe a CA, something. So as per her swadharma, she has to perform her duties, and as per her
Rules.
and as per the performance of the duties, then she will get more rights because she's fulfilling the right of somebody. As a daughter, she's fulfilling the right towards her mother. As a mother, she's fulfilling the rights of her daughter. As a wife, she's fulfilling her rights as a rights of the husband. As a professional of the employers. So in this way, she is giving whatever is required to the society from her. And in return, what is she getting? She is getting more and more of rights. So when she will reach at the pinnacle of her age, right age, then what will happen? She will have many, many rights only. She'll have best of rights. Everybody will love her because she has given, she has sacrificed. So Swadharma makes a person rise everywhere. Rise in status, rise in duties, rise in monetary affairs, also rise in love, affection, also respect, also everything increases when a person performs his swadharma. This is the thing. Next question. You
Yes, Amma.
understood?
Yeah, so basically, Swadharma is a collection of duties which is based on our tendencies, which is based on a person's tendencies as well as the situation. in which he is posed to the
Right,
roles, which he has to situation in the
right.
society in which he has to perform the roles, different
His
kind of roles.
expectations, yes, his
Yeah.
expectations from the
Hmm.
society is expecting from him something. Yeah, he has to fulfill all
So
this.
it does. So that means it doesn't mean that it has to be one work. It can be different kind of roles which that
But
one
again,
same
I
person is
told
doing.
you, yeah, but again, I told you at one time only one Swadhyam. That
Hmm.
has to be his priority.
Hmm.
At one single time, there cannot be many Swadhyam. Like when she is a professional, she cannot be a mother.
Hmm.
At home, she'll be a wife, she'll be a daughter, she'll be a mother. But when she is in profession, so she has to somewhere or the other just to decide one Swadharma only.
Hmm. One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
And Amma, the second one is that how, like, for instance, it's personally for me that I get really easily diverted while doing my swadharma because plenty of thoughts come. So easily I get diverted. Okay, I'm not able to do this. Focus on this. Let me focus on another thing. Okay, from that, let me focus on another thing. Okay, from that, let me focus on this thing. Right now, it is not completed. We'll do the next thing now. So then again, I will come back and complete the remaining part. How to complete that? Like how to improve this and complete the sankalpa?
You have to think about yourself when you're not completing it, then you're taking away the right of somebody. Or when you're not
Hmm.
complete, see if the matter is with you only. First and foremost, you have to decide which one is your priority. What is your priority? If you have decided on your priority, then you can plan out your work. But without prioritizing your goals, without prioritizing what you need in your maybe your week's schedule, maybe in a month's schedule, then you can completely get distracted. Unless and until you have a clear chart in front of you that what are the achievements of your you want to achieve during this week, you won't be able to fix it. So you have to prioritize. So see what
Hmm.
in your schedule is most important right
Hmm.
now. Which one is the thing
Okay.
that has to be prioritized?
So Amma,
Sometimes
if
it
I have,
happens. Uh,
hmm sorry, sir, please continue.
Sometimes it happens that the work is not very important. It is not very important, but it is urgent. Sometimes it
Hmm.
happens that it is urgent, but it is not important.
Hmm.
Understood the difference? So
Yeah.
we have to think. Sometimes it is not important, not urgent also. Sometimes it is important and urgent also. There are four categories.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when the work is not very urgent, but it is important at that time, we should do it.
Yeah. And if it is urgent and important,
My God, we
definitely
all
do it.
do. No, we all do at that time only. At least myself, I don't do it. I
Me too.
wait till that time. We all are like that. We all are like that.
That's the that's the issue. Like for instance, from that's why I'm unable to manage my time. So if I'm
Hmm.
apply, so for instance, if I'm applying for jobs, so I will be so engrossed in that I will time goes by and then I realize that okay, I have to also complete one chapter from my studies. So when I'm studying, then I realize that oh, I have not applied for I had a target of applying 5 jobs. I did not apply because I completed because I was engrossed in studies. So I completed 5 chapters instead of 4 chapters or 3 chapters, but I lost on that day. What to do in that?
See, all those things now are you may be having many priorities at present, but you can single out one priority per day or per hour. That during this hour, maybe there are three priorities in your single day. Maybe on Sunday, you have your three priorities because you are young, you are working there, you're studying also as a student, you're earning also. You may be having so many priorities. But
Oh
at
yeah, I
a
forgot about
single,
jobs, part-time job.
so
In the middle, you have to do part-time job also.
see, There's so many priorities. So you have to single out a priority hourly basis. During this hour, I need to prioritize this job searching, or at this during this thing, I need to do some exercise. Or this hour, I need to rest. This hour, I need to study. Basically, time management is nothing but mind management.
Hmm,
You
true.
agree? So,
Very true.
first you have to
Very true.
control your mind, make a schedule, and then you can follow that schedule. Ask your mind to follow that schedule.
And last question is why when I train my mind, okay, I have to do this now. I will do this. 1 hour I'm not going to get out. I'm doing this. And that is the only moment of time when hundreds of thoughts will like, okay, but take some rest. That's fine. You have done too much. Okay, just take a walk for 10 minutes and then come and do it. Okay, that what 10 minutes walk will become half an hour walk. And then I will come, oh, I have to do it in this hour. So time stretches. What to do in that?
this is this
Someone in the mind will say, take some walk. Someone in the mind will say, oh, I'm hungry.
no, you have to tell your mind that this is a priority now. You cannot go out. You do this, give some incentive. See, I cannot give you one single rule to handle this. At one time, if I tell you that give some incentive to your mind, like give a break, the other time this won't work. So we only have to bring out new ways to control the mind. Like sometimes maybe sees look watching some movie or watching some serial may help. Sometimes maybe listening to music may help. Sometimes even in music also, I don't like to hear a single kind of music every time. Sometimes when my mind is sad, I want to hear Western. You'll be very surprised to hear this. Sometimes I like to hear Korean. Sometimes I like to hear pop. Sometimes I like to hear bhajans. Sometimes I like to hear classical.
Hmm,
At that time only I have to decide.
hmm.
I have got a whole music playlist also with me. But I don't listen to that playlist at that time. I don't want to. My mind says just don't open that playlist at all. It wants to discover new songs, new bhajans. Sometimes I don't
Hmm.
want to hear bhajans at all. Then I hear what is this? The Nam, this thing, Sankirtan, Assamese Nam thing.
Naam Sankit. Naam, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got the
I,
thing.
I want to hear that. They're
Mm-hmm.
beautiful songs, Bhagwan.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So what am I trying to tell you that if you take out one rule, that won't fix your mind all the time. Other times you have to bring out new rules to cater to your mental problems. Like a
Got it.
child, a very naughty child. Sometimes you can give a chocolate. Other times you say, I don't want the chocolate. Then you have to give him an ice cream. Then other time you say, today I don't want ice cream. My throat is paining. Okay. I'll make aloo paratha. Come, we'll have one. Like that.
Mm.
So you
Got it,
cannot
Amma.
have one rule meant for every day or every problem. Sometimes sleep works, just leave everything and go off to sleep. When there's a lot
That
of work, I do this.
mm,
And in 5 minutes, I tell you, in just 5 minutes nap,
mm.
you're so fresh, and then you go back to your seat again and work.
That
But
is
at
the
that
problem
time,
again.
don't think about 5 minutes. Say, I'm leaving everything for an hour and I'm going to sleep. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to look at that. Nothing. Everything is over. And just go off to bed. So you have to take out your own ways. Just telling you that. Okay. And if you have some innovative ways, do share with me also, because I also need that. Shall
We'll try to
we
figure out, Amma. Thank
shall
you
we
so much.
wind up here?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. We'll do the Shanti part. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Harihi Om.